Across the global coastline, a massive economic robbery is happening in plain sight. This is a bank heist in slow motion, where the thieves are plastic bags and the victims are the people who feed the world. This community, the nearshore fishers of Vietnam's Red and Mekong River deltas, represents a vital link in the global seafood market. They work some of the most productive yet most polluted waters on Earth. Most global look at plastic pollution from a satellite's height. They tally up greenhouse gases and city waste management costs, but they miss the ground-level financial reality for individual workers. To understand the real damage, we must look at the ledger of a single small fishing vessel and run a forensic audit on its operations. The audit reveals ocean plastic isn't just an environmental hazard. It functions as a hidden, aggressive tax imposed on the world's most vulnerable economic contributors. The audit begins with baseline data. In these deltas, every single haul brings up roughly 1.3 kilograms of pure trash mixed into the catch. The first line item is gear destruction. Marine debris is heavy and abrasive. It tears through nylon mesh, forcing fishers to spend their rest hours on the beach stitching nets back together. Then there is vessel damage. 45% of fishers here report plastic and discarded ropes tangling in their engines, often destroying the internal gearboxes. These engine failures lead to a deadly choice. Crews risk their lives diving under the boat at sea to hack plastic out of the blades, resulting in severed limbs and tragic fatalities. These physical costs are the most obvious part of the audit, but they are only the visible fraction of the financial drain. The heaviest burden on the boat's balance sheet is the invisible one: opportunity cost. This is the cost of wasted time. An average fisher loses 158 hours every year just sorting trash out of their nets, time that should be spent fishing. When we translate that lost time into lost revenue, the impact is staggering. Wasted time makes up 54% of a vessel's total financial loss from plastic. By the end of the audit, the final bill comes to roughly $3,400 per vessel every single year. For context, that $3,400 equals 12% of the boat's total revenue. Even worse, it represents 25% of the boat owner's personal annual income. Essentially, global plastic leakage has created a non-negotiable 25% income tax on the people least able to afford it. This tax doesn't hit every region equally. It is mathematically designed to punish the poorest crews. In the wealthier Red River Delta, vessels lose about 10% of their revenue, but in the poorer Mekong Delta to the south, that loss nearly doubles to 18%. These fishers are caught in a geographic loop. They operate in river systems with triple the plastic leakage, and with older, less fuel-efficient engines, they cannot afford to travel far enough to find cleaner waters. River plastic and pre-existing poverty ensure that the communities with the least power to stop the pollution are the ones paying the highest price for it. This dynamic leads to a grim result. 77% of fishers pull plastic up in their nets and immediately throw it right back into the ocean. Under the current system, doing the right thing costs money. Bringing trash back to shore requires deck space, burns extra fuel, and adds hours to a workday with zero financial return. But the people working these nets hold the data needed to target a recovery. Their daily work tracks exactly where pollution clusters and how it moves with the seasonal tides. To get the plastic out of the water, we need to stop relying on top-down models and start paying the experts who are already on the water. A Fishing for Litter program changes the equation. Fishers estimate a buyback incentive of 16 cents per kilogram of plastic makes bringing trash to port worthwhile. Annually, paying one boat to return all its plastic catch costs just $80. The solution isn't waiting on a technological breakthrough. It's waiting on a shift in how we allocate cleanup funds. Protecting the ocean is an economic rescue mission. By investing directly into these communities, we can break the cycle of poverty and turn the victims of this plastic tax into the frontline workers of the cleanup.